ITT. Let's talk the talk. 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 ITT. Let's talk the talk.
Musical escape.
Hello lovelies, hope you all are doing well and hope you had a beautiful day because I had a beautiful day. Welcome to another interesting episode of Influence Talk Time Show. As you all know, ITT is fun-filled, it is entertaining, it is educating, it is interesting. ITT is all about let's talk the talk. So now make we talk the talk. So we'll be doing a review on our topic from episode 10 to 15. And as you all know, my name is Edith Ngor and I'm your host on today's show. I'll be right back. I will check my
Brownson Emmanuel by name.
It's nice having you here.
Thank you very much.
So how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. That's interesting. So on our review today, our first topic will be communication in marriage and relationship. And it was handled by Mr. Roland Obulom. So can you throw more lights? Yeah?
Yeah, when he was talking about communication in marriage and relationships, someone asked a question based on that topic, and the person was like, the question was like, does distance relationship, how does it work? And he said it works perfectly well. He made some points there, but I think when you talk about relationship and communication in marriage, from the way I see it, there are five things that that governs or that guides a relationship. Five major things. Every other
But
thing can come under.
the main foundation is
Yes.
communication. If there's no constant communication in a
Yes,
relationship,
that's
it won't grow
communication
well.
is no,
Is the key.
no. Trust is the first. Then communication is the second.
Okay.
When you have trust, you have communication, you have understanding, you have trust, you have communication, you have understanding, you have attention,
I know.
and you have care. Those are the five major things needed in a good communication in a relationship or marriage.
And you know, for attention to come in, there have to be communication.
Yes, sure, fine, yes.
And any relationship that they don't communicate is not always. It doesn't always flow. It doesn't always go well. You understand?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. Any relationship that there is no communication, it does not go well. I agree with you very well, quite on that. But for the communication to go well, as you said, there must be understanding. Take for example, you are a student and you are in a relationship with a student too. When it comes, if there is no understanding, probably you are on your exam period and your partner is
You communicate for that understanding to come in.
no, the understanding comes before the communication.
Mm.
Because if your partner does not understand the fact that you are having exams, you need more time, he or she will always want to call you when you are meant to be studying. In that way, if there's no understanding there, you will not want to give her that communication skills, and the partner will not understand that you are having more times for your book than he or her. So without that understanding, the communication will not fit in properly.
It won't go well. So how long do you think, when you propose to a girl, now, like you know, you propose to a girl, how long do you think, or if you guys are dating, how long do you think you should propose to a woman? You know, most people keep women for 10 years, 5 years, not in the name of marriage. I will marry you, I will marry you. Don't worry, I will marry you.
Relationship or
You know, before you
courtship?
go into a relationship, you have to define the relationship.
Relationship is the agreement between a guy and a lady.
Okay?
They must agree to come together
Mm-hmm. For a purpose.
for a purpose. Yeah. Now, a good relationship that has a purpose and it has a head, it has where it's leading to,
Focus, yeah, they have a direction.
should not, if it's for matured minded people, it should not take up to a year. You should understand your partner in less than 6 months, 7 months. You should understand your partner, know the in and outs, know her flaws, he or her flaws, know how he or she does things. Then you should propose. You should not keep a partner up to 2 3 years. No, 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 no.
Okay, so what else? You know, most people go into a relationship. I like this girl. I would like to marry her, but at some point there's no maybe finance or something, one or two things, or we are too ten, we are too young to go into marriage and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is why most parents will tell their children before you go into a relationship, you must you must be settled. Like you must be done with your school, you must have a job, you must have a home.
So as I'm like this, I cannot go into a
No,
relationship because I'm not settled. It's
I'm
not
not
people
saying.
that are in school they date and after school they get married, or most people get married even in school safe.
People that get married even while in school,
People
they
that
have
most people that date 10 years.
someone that dates 10 years.
Most people start from young age, stuff like that.
You start from a very tender age to date. There's nothing bad in dating from a very tender age,
Okay.
but things goes wrong when the two people involved in that relationship start seeing things the other way around. At a very tender age, you go into a relationship having it in mind that you don't have any means of finance, you don't have a home of yours, and you go into a relationship.
They are
The
building
relationship
it.
should just okay. They are just building
They
it.
are building it. They
It
are
should-
at a stage they will roof the relationship.
I understand what you're saying, but at that level, that relationship should have a limit, should have a boundary. Because at the tender age where you know you don't have a means of income, you don't have something that can back you up. If the girl get pregnant, what will you do?
God.
You don't have a source of income. So at that stage, you are doomed. So that boundary should be there. You don't go ahead or
Okay, so you're trying to say that you don't approve sex before marriage.
sex before marriage. Well, the Bible did not.
I know Bible
Accept.
does not approve of it. You
Yeah.
know Bible does not approve of it. We are flesh and blood. Maybe you know that one. So that's why I'm asking you from your own perspective
Yeah.
or your own, should I say, your own belief or
Yes.
doctrine as a person. Yeah.
Well, relationship of nowadays, some set of people will tell you body is not firewood. So there's a kind of weather you will just encounter.
Whether for two.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if you're with your partner, you'll be like, you. That's why the white men just invented condom to prevent every other thing. That's it.
So, why do society, like as I am as a woman, there's a certain age I'll reach, maybe I'm up to 30, and now, okay, I'm working, I'm done with school, society expects me to get married because as I've achieved a lot of things, I'm well to do. You understand?
Yeah.
And then there's this thing that is tied down to marriage. If you're not married yet, that means you have not achieved anything at all. You have not achieved, that means you're not, without a man in your life, you are incomplete. That's the kind of society or the kind of ideology Africans have.
No, I won't really agree on that. That if you are not married,
Majority.
okay, majority. I won't really agree on that. That if you are not married, you have not achieved anything in life. Take for example, David. He's not married. He's not married now, but he has achieved things in life. But that boy is
I'm
not
talking
married.
for a woman.
Okay, for a woman.
Yes, that you don't talk about man. A woman.
Okay, for a woman.
Yeah.
Tiwa Savage is not married. She just a big mama.
Divorced.
She just a big mama. She's not married.
She's divorced.
Okay, she divorced, but currently she's not married. But she have an achievement, isn't it?
She's
Okay, now let's talk about this other side. Let's leave celebrity. A woman that, like from what you said, if she's not married, it seems
at a certain age, at 30, 35, is like your life is incomplete since you don't have a man in your life. You're not married. That's why most people rush into marriage. Most people go into marriage because of, oh God, I'm getting older. Let me just marry this man. Oh. And most people they're just going into marriage for different reasons. That is why the rate of divorce is so high.
won't really agree with you on many people. You know why?
Majority.
Yeah, I'll take majority. You know why I said I won't agree with you on many people? Because some people just have this mindset. Let me get a kid. Let me just get a child and move on. You get my point? Just want to have a child and move on. It's not necessarily they need a man in their life.
That's fine. Let's move to the next topic,
Okay.
which is contraceptive. Means and in infertility. And it was handled by Nurse Anita, where she talked about contraceptive, what contraceptive is, that contraceptive is they are drugs that helps to prevent pregnancy, and she talks of different types of contraceptive, both for the male, which is abstinence. Abstinence is the best, whole body. That is for the men. Calm yourself down. And she talked about the withdrawal process. I'm sure you know that one. I don't need to.
Why do you really believe you say you sure I know that one? Why do you believe I know it?
Okay, let's go for a quick break. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Contraceptives are they could be in form of a drug or devices that help to prevent pregnancy despite having sexual intercourse. Contraceptives are they could be in form of a drug or devices that help to prevent pregnancy despite having sexual intercourse. And there are different types of contraceptives depending on which one you feel is suitable for you. We have the temporary contraceptives and the permanent contraceptives. In the aspect of the temporary contraceptives, we have the ones that are non-hormonal and hormonal. Non-hormonal means the ones that are being used, but it doesn't involve your hormones that are responsible for the action of the ovulation and everything. Those ones inhibit the actions of the ovulation using all the estrogen and progesterone effects. For the non-hormonal, we'll look at the natural methods. We have the natural methods, we have chemical barriers, and we have mechanical barriers. Contraceptives are they could be in form of a drug or devices that help to prevent pregnancy despite having sexual intercourse. And there are different types of contraceptives depending on which one you feel is suitable for you. We have the temporary contraceptives and the permanent contraceptives. In the aspect of the temporary contraceptives, we have the ones that are non-hormonal and hormonal. Non-hormonal means the ones that are being used, but it doesn't involve your hormones that are responsible for the action of the ovulation and everything. Those ones inhibit the actions of the ovulation using all the estrogen and progesterone effects. For the non-hormonal, we'll look at the natural methods. We have the natural methods, we have chemical barriers, and we have mechanical barriers.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back, guys. So let's continue from where we stopped. And so I was talking about types of contraceptive for male, and she said that was the natural contraceptive, which is abstinence is the best, whole body, and then withdrawal process. That's for the male. And then for the women, there are drugs you take, which are postnatal, postpil. There are injections you take to avoid pregnancy. And people ask if there were side effects on contraceptive, and most people avoid contraceptive, like maybe they feel it has side effects when it comes to pregnancy when they are ready to give birth and they cannot give birth. And so the only side effect she gave was vomiting, spotting, weight gain. That contraceptive does not
Contraceptive, what is it called again? Contraceptive. Those drugs, they are quite, I don't know the particular English to use there, but those drugs are kind of drugs, like you said, they are used to prevent
Yeah,
pregnancies. Now, when it comes to prevention of pregnancy. If I should ask in the first place, if you're not ready for it, why do it?
Like you said before, we normally say body no be firewood.
But it will be fine. Okay, if you're not ready for
And
it,
you know, most families, most married couples, there are most people that
that do
can,
family planning.
they are very fertile. They can produce, like they don't mind producing every month. I'm
Okay.
sorry, every year. So contraceptive helps when they do this family planning. It helps, for till a period of time they want to give birth. And she said there are permanent one, and there are some that are just for temporary. They are just for period of time.
Okay. When it comes to family planning, and perhaps these drugs, all have side effect. All has side effect. I've seen someone that she's not in a relationship, she's not married, but she takes post-nut too every day, like every 24 hours.
And then that means that's where the problem is, because the post-nut is to be taken. You understand?
No.
You don't understand. It was is to be taken before or after, and that's what I'm saying. There are some people that take it like injection that lasts for a period of time. There's this period of time these drugs will last, but you now taking it 24 hours every day, you are misusing the drugs.
Yes, exactly.
And definitely there's a side effect for it.
Yeah.
So too much of everything is no good at all. That means she taking it every day. That means every day. I don't understand what's happening to her.
There are some people that they know it has side effects, and when they know that they have taken it in excess and there is no way out, they decide to take down the womb, like to remove the womb. No, no.
But these drugs or this contraceptive have to be taken either
Before
or
after.
after sexual intercourse.
Yes. You take it. If you're taking it before, you should be taking it 2 to 3 hours before. If you're taking it after, it should be immediately, because it lasts. It has 95% for 24 hours. It has 75%
For
for
48
48 hours. Then less than 50% advantage. Anything less than
72 hours and the
72
rest.
hours.
Monkey should be a fly. Alright. That's a nice one. Alright, so let's go to the next topic, which is Nigeria, great people. Of course, we are great people, and of course, it's a great nation. And this topic was handled by Mr. Framer Confidence,
Yeah.
where he talked about Nigeria, our culture, our food, tradition, everything. Our 60 years of celebration, was it worth it? The 60 years of independence, the democracy we are celebrating, is it worth it? Have we achieved it? Because when you talk about 60 years, 60 years like you're a granny, and at 60 you should have achieved a lot of things. And at 60 years, have Nigeria achieved a lot of things? Do we have any good thing to say about Nigeria at 60? But did you even celebrate Nigeria at all? Did you celebrate them?
Current of recent, from what I've seen lately, or from the previous, I won't call the previous celebration, I'll call it the people are weeping for their country.
Alright, let's go on a quick break and then we'll come back. We'll be right back. Thank you.
If we are to start talking about Nigeria, I think books and books will be written.
Of course.
Because you can't talk about someone that is great in little words or with little write-ups. So Nigeria as a country is one which is a great nation, an awesome nation with great people. awesome personalities in Nigeria. Nigerians are good people. Yes. And putting all this together, talking about Nigeria would definitely mean that we have to speak much, but we'll be constrained with time. If we are to start talking about Nigeria, I think books and books will be written. Of course. Because you can't talk about someone that is great in little words or with little write-ups. So Nigeria as a country is one which is a great nation, an awesome nation with great people, awesome personalities in Nigeria. Nigerians are good people. Yes. And putting all this together, talking about Nigeria would definitely mean that we have to speak much, but we'll be constrained with time. If we are to start talking about Nigeria, I think books and books will be written. Of course. Because you can't talk about someone that is great in little words or with little write-ups. So Nigeria as a country is one which is a great nation, an awesome nation with great people, awesome personalities in Nigeria. Nigerians are good people. Yes. And putting all this together, talking about Nigeria would definitely mean that we have to speak much, but we'll be constrained with time. If we are to...
Okay. Hello guys, welcome back. So before we continue our discussion, let's check the comment section and see what the audience are saying. Okay, Mbang Akamba, glad to be here. It's good you're here. Mbang Akamba, she said the audio is not loud. Check now. It's loud. Priscilla Amadi, hello IMW. I can't hear you clearly. I'm sure you can hear us now. Sorry for that. Steven Muzan, 10 years na prison sentence now. Now the girl one day now. Eka Marvelous, good evening team. You're welcome. Alfred, 10 years. That is if you choose to be in the relationship. Steven Muza, it is not only me that is noticing the improvement in IMW studio. As you can see, let's leave that up for another time. Uforoman said, loving the new look ITT. Thank you. Priscilla, am I this nice setting? I my God, thank you so much. Okay, Priscilla Amadi, you passed through secondary school now. You should know birth control measures. Wow, for Sabi. Steven Mozan, it's alright. Emmanuel low for her to start taking Postonol 2 every 24 hours. Then she has to explain what she does in every 24 hours. That's what I'm trying to say. Me, I don't understand why someone will be taking Postonol 2. She got to explain. Oh. Alright, and that's all for now. And so if anybody has loaded the card, you should indicate in the comment section. Alright, Mr. Emmanuel, we're talking about Nigeria as a great nation and a great country. I know we are all proud to be Nigerians, Abi. Nigeria is a real cruise. If you're not in Nigeria, you are missing big time. Like our president, #1, Baba. So, what can you say about our 60 years of independence?
Well, the country is actually a great country.
Are we improving?
I can't really tell if we are improving because from what I'm seeing, years back we were better than our present self.
And that time that we buy biscuit 5 naira. Now 5 naira does not have value. Even pure water, small pure water that is lifesaver is not 20 naira.
Years back when Jonathan was the president, fuel was around less than 150 or 100 naira per liter. But right now, fuel is about 160 something.
Yeah, I'm telling you, everything is cost.
And things are not coming down. But one thing I observe about this country is, for me, from my side,
Okay.
I observe that I've been to the north and I've been to the west and
South.
in the south. And I observe that
East Uncle.
no, I have not been to the east. But I observe that most or 90% of the rulers of this country are from the north. And from what I've seen, if I can scale, I would say life over there in the north is far, far better and more easier than life over here in the
But
south.
they're the poorest people in that north.
There's what?
The poorest, and they have the richest people.
I won't really agree with you that northerners are the poorest. I will never agree with you on that.
Yeah, I will
Because-
argue with you.
Because why I say I will not agree with you on that is when it comes to south, you see houses in south are quite expensive and beautiful. But when you go to the north, houses there are cheap and also beautiful. The south particular south.
We are oil people now. What do you expect? That's when we farmers. We oil money. What do you expect?
You know, when you say it's oil money, I'm not seeing any oil money. It's not showing in the south here. It's not showing. Because we have bad roads. Yes, we have bad roads. We have lack of water.
Social amenities, our hospitals, education
It's,
sector.
it's lacking,
the
very
worst.
bad, very poor. But in the north there, everything is complete. I can say that. Take for example, some days back, I was having a conversation with an elderly woman, and she was like, she sells tomatoes, and she said 4 tomatoes is 200 naira. I was like, wow. Meanwhile, these 4 tomatoes that I bought 200 naira, over there in the south, I buy big custard as in the paint for 150. When I mean the custard, I mean if you cut the tomatoes, water is not coming out. Big jerrycan. But over here, you see small.
You know that side, they are the ones farming. So by the time they ship all those things here, and it depends if we are on season. Just that in Nigeria, everything in a highway, I don't know. Things are going on
understand.
highway and they never come down again.
I understand. But when we talk about Nigeria as a great country, you were talking about the independence. Current of recent, all when we celebrate independence, the flags that we used to celebrate were all stained with blood. What does that mean? The government is killing the masses, and we are the one voting for them, and they are the one killing us. It's not meant to be so. They are meant to serve us because we are the one that helped them there. If they can't serve us the way they promised us, then the nation can't move further. It can't. And of recent, I came to notice that the only means of communication where people can express their feelings have been banned. In the sense that the government now wants only them to speak.
It's no longer government for the people.
Yes,
by the
it's no
people.
longer
This
it's
is
no
not
longer a
democracy.
democracy. Hey, they only want them to
Democratic
speak.
government.
I was having a conversation with a friend, and he was like the government wants only their own TV station and newspaper to be a form of media. Any social media that can make people
Anybody that will speak against them, they will just
They just
silence
need to-
you.
exactly.
They're
So-
not ready to. When it comes to, there's bad road though. People are dying here. Police, this one, that one, increase salary, this one. You will not see government make any
Government
noise.
should make
But
progress.
they want to just do small thing about them. Before you know, they banned you.
And even at the band, of recent, we are hearing so much rumors that towards the Ibadan highway, heading towards the west, Lagos State and some other states, Fulani are killing people. And over a week, it has been trending, and I've not seen any action taken by the government.
There is no action taken.
So the country is actually a great country, but indeed it's not a great country.
Blessed country.
It's blessed because
Blessed
we don't have
nature.
we have natural resources, but we don't have disaster.
Because the foundation is already spoiled, so you don't expect.
So when someone said the country is a great country, I asked myself how. In a great country, we have great people in
Of
a
course.
great country, but
There's nothing
the
great
country,
coming out from it.
the country isn't
There's
what
nothing great coming out from it. Nothing common.
exactly.
But God will help us.
Amen. That's all our
And now we
prayer.
are going to 61 years. And I don't know. 2020 now there will
We
be
are hoping.
election.
We are
Every
hoping.
day there is killing. Now the rate of kidnapping, the rate of rape, and I don't know. And there's nothing anybody say. Instead, they are embezzling millions and millions of naira every day. Why the
People-
poor masses are suffering.
People that are embezzling
And now
the
you
money.
know that of recent now I heard that now they have urged NYC now they can now go for war. Go forefront as if their armies.
That's not going to be possible. It's not going to be possible for the NY coppers to go for no. It's not going to be possible because I don't think a copper can. He knows he or she knows he's here to serve the nation. In fact, it's not easy to even carry up a rifle. Talk less of to shoot. It's not that easy.
Let's just see. God will help us.
Amen.
We'll
God
cross
help
the
us.
bridge. Alright, so the next topic will be religious migration.
Migration.
Yeah. Do you have any idea on religious migration?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I would define religion to be a belief, study, and acceptance of a supernatural force or supernatural being which we call God. I would define religion to be a belief, study, and acceptance of a supernatural force or supernatural being which we call God. I would define religion to be a belief, study, and acceptance of a supernatural force or supernatural being which we call God. I would define religion to be a belief, study, and acceptance of a supernatural force or supernatural being which we call God. I would define religion to be a belief, study, and acceptance of a supernatural force or supernatural being which we call God. I would define religion to be a belief, study, and acceptance of a supernatural force or supernatural being which we call God.
Welcome back, guys. And we're on religious migration. And so, Mr. Emmanuel, that topic was handled by Mr. Noble Freeman, and he really did justice to the topic.
The topic is quite interesting. So anybody that handled the topic should actually savage.
He murdered it.
Yeah.
So he talked about religion, explained it, and then elaborated more on it.
Yeah. While he was talking, there was a little mistake. We actually have 4,200 religions.
In the world.
Yeah, in the world. Though he used 4,003. I noticed it, but it was not that big. So he talked about migration. Migration, like he said, is the movement from one place to another. Sometimes he also made mention of, or someone asked a question, because that was the question. He said, question was relating to someone moving from a country to another country, something about that. And he said, moving from one country to another, like probably Christians, or let me use Muslims.
Okay,
Muslims, anywhere they go, they have one way of worship.
sure.
Unlike Christians, are they have different pattern of
Different mood of worship.
but Muslims have one mode of worship. Okay, now if a Muslim man moves from London to Italy, he still have the same pattern of worship.
Worship.
So far as he goes to the mosques, the way they worship in London, that is exactly how they worship there. But the Christian man that moves from London to Rome, probably if he's not a Catholic and he goes to Rome,
And Christianity is
if maybe he's a member of the Redeem and he goes to Catholic, he will not understand their doctrine.
their doctrine, yeah.
So their belief looks somehow different because some
From his
people
own.
like be like, are they worshiping
And
Mary?
that of a cherubim.
All those kind of things. So when you talk about religious migration, it's like swapping from one religion
To
to
another.
another. In this kind of topic, I ask myself, if a Christian get married to a Muslim, okay, if a Christian man get married to a Muslim woman, who swaps?
It's always expected that the woman has to swap. That is always expected.
Why is he expected like that? It's love. Anybody can swap.
Sure, but some kind of men we have that kind of mentality. It means that since I've come to marry you, you have to
Follow
since
me.
you are taking my name, everything now you now belong to me.
But I've seen a situation where
I know there are situations where she can still go her own way or he
Not-
joins
not
her.
something like that. There's some situations where
But 70% expect you to come over to them.
when you talk about this particular one you're talking about, it makes, because of this migration of a thing, it makes a Muslim man will want to get married to a Muslim woman. Because when a Muslim man gets married to a Christian woman, it won't be that very easy for them to interchange.
Yeah.
Because if a Muslim woman get married to a Christian man, the parent of the Muslim girl, they would by all means want her to bring her husband to the Islamic world, while the parent of the guy, who by all means
Want
she
you
should
to
come this way.
over.
So if the parent of the girl talk and the parent of the guy speak, you get it will bring confusion between them.
And most of the times, even if they go their separate way now, they have to choose between the children.
The children, who is coming with me?
I've been in such situation before.
So how was your experience?
My mother. No, don't worry. I had to follow my mother. I know.
It's quite difficult when you have that kind of
Situation.
yes. So religious migration is to me from the way I see it, it's not really, should I say it's not really bad, or should I say it's not really compulsory? That if I get married to a Muslim person, it's my choice. Let me don't put it on love.
It all depends on your point of view, how you
Yes.
see it, or how you take it.
But let me ask a question. What about people that they go to a church, the church don't favor them, they switch over to another church, it still does not favor them, they keep switching.
And that one you're saying, that one there's no problem. It all depends. Like now, we Christians we believe we are worshiping God, and a Muslim they're not worshiping God. Most people believe that Catholic Church they are like this, so definitely I cannot worship there. Most people believe that cherubim, no. There's a no way for me. White garment church and stuff like that. That's
Sometimes I do ask questions. I say, why do Christians have problem more than Muslims? Because I've realized when it comes to religions, I've realized some people criticize, especially Christians, they
Yeah.
criticize a lot.
a lot, yeah.
And if I see someone that criticizes, I always ask one question: are you a Christian? You say yes. And tell me one portion of the Bible that our Lord Jesus Christ criticized one church. If you can't tell me, then I don't really believe you're a Christian.
Even starts from their head, not even. It's from the head it starts before the member starts behaving like that.
That's true. I'm always looking forward to meet a pastor or a big man of God to have a conversation. Though I've not encountered one, but I'm always looking forward to have a conversation with Though I know one day, someday, sometime, I will have a space for that, and I will be forced to ask that particular question. Okay.
Alright, so guys, let's go on a quick break and we will be right back. So stay tuned. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. And so we'll go quickly to the comment section and see what the audience is saying. Alright. Malachi tutorial, educative channel. Thank you. Stephen Muzan, honestly, they are not the poorest though. Those people get money and investment every corner of the country. I didn't argue that one. They are the richest and at the same time they are the poorest.
Muslims?
No,
The Northerners? Maybe the North. They are not the poorest. If you see cars, those people, right?
That's what I'm saying.
All the latest Benz, BMW.
That's what I'm saying.
They are not
Ubon
the
Ekron,
poorest.
happy to be present in this educative show. You're welcome. Alright, you see the winners of the giveaway. And Stephen Muzan say, why the water no they reduce now? Abi una they plan to return now. Water migration. You don't see the water? Don't reduce. Alright, that's all for the comment section. So the last topic we'll be talking about is the future of a dying country. This country that is dying, is sick. Grandma, you know when you don't get old now, you know the sickness and the everything that comes with old age. So are we hoping for a better tomorrow, for a better future? Because of the way things are happening right now, is there still hope for me and you, Mr. Emmanuel?
You know, when they say the future is bright, there's hope for the future. Nigeria as a country is dead.
We know. That's what I'm saying, whether they will resurrect back. That's what we
The future of Nigeria lies in the shoulders of the youths.
and the youths that are dying.
The youths are not dying. The youths are being they are
But
being, I don't want to use the word reluctant. They are being,
I know, but whenever the
scared.
youth stand up to say something, but you know that if you want to check, let me just say last year, from the protests and everything till this year, you will not compare the how will I say it, the amount of youth that have died to these old cargos. You understand? To the older ones.
numbers of youths in this country is more than the people killing youths.
Like,
Yeah.
they get
Youths
scared.
that are dead, people that celebrated the youth that are dead, they tagged them, they died for the country. They died trying to save the nation.
So can you try to save nation? Will you split your blood to save? You be the Jesus Christ
For me
of
to
the
die is
generation.
trying to save the nation. And it can come in any form. Yeah.
But on your own, are you willing to pay the price? To give your life, lay down
Currently-
your life for man, for Nigeria to be safe.
Looking from the way the country is, if I personally give my life for the country, it won't, nobody will notice.
Your blood,
Nobody
your
will
blood not
notice.
even go anywhere.
Because thousands have gone and it's
No.
even making the things worse. So what's the difference?
So you
There's no
don't share,
difference.
no need
So,
to shed your blood. No, don't waste
no
your
need.
blood. Just keep your blood.
No need. Because it only impact pains on your loved ones. That's it. So the only way, in fact, the future of this country is in the hands of the youth. If the youths agree, like they always agree to go on a protest. I overheard some certain, when I was in the north, I overheard some certain, should I call them allergy? They were saying, they were having a conversation in Hausa language, and one was like, most of the youth that protested in Abuja, they bribed them and everything was settled. Just we went back.
No man, I know Nigeria, most people are hungry. Even if it's,
That is what we are
you
saying.
don't even need to even give them even 200 naira. You don't need to give them 200 naira. Just give them naira, make them buy pure water. Everything will just calm down.
That's what
for
we
that.
are saying. If everybody
Because
wants,
now majority of Nigerians na belle kingdom. Based on enter belle first, and when they enter belle first, they will think about the rest.
if everyone wants to live on that bribery, then the country won't move.
Because even most people saying Buhari come again, they still vote. By the time you get 2,000 one cup of rice with one sachet pure water, they will still vote again.
That one is true, but I doubt if they will vote for him quite well. But I don't really think he can win an election again.
Don't say that.
Why I say that is he has ruled for 8 years. The first 4 years,
Even
the second
even in
se-
the military regime, he ruled 8 years. Then
the
coming
military
back,
regime was it as bad as this?
it was not still good.
It was not still good, but it was not as bad as this. You know, in the military regime, it favored the soldiers more, but democracy, both the soldiers and the civilians,
They are not
it's not
safe.
favoring anybody. It's only favoring people that are running politics. That's just people is favoring. So it's for youth to wake up and fight and stand for their rights.
But most of the time, the youth stand up and fight, and breeze will blow them. They fall back.
you make up your mind to stand up and do something, so far as you have focus on that thing, you want to achieve something, then focus on it. Your mind is there, you achieve it, no matter the, the circumstances. My goal in life is to become my goal in life is to become a footballer, and me chasing my goal, going after my goal, uh, we I can't come encounter with someone that is a doctor is earning more than a footballer, or someone that is a pilot is earning more than a footballer, and I see a chance of going in there into aviation and getting more money than being a footballer. My aim of being a footballer, I have passion of playing football, but I also have the aim of playing football is to make money. Understand? So if I see something that has more money than I can derive and
Like
derive.
that.
So if you have focus and you want to achieve one particular thing, if you go for it, definitely you get it. So if our aim is to make the country to rise, if we go for it, we'll achieve it.
Okay, so concerning this, the future of a dying country, you know the story on ground, what is trending in Nigeria, how we are going to be changing our names very soon to United Africa, waiting Republic. How are they going to address us? As they're in Nigeria now, they'll come in Nigerian. So how will they address us when we move over there?
United Africans. But I don't see unity. So why are they calling it united? I don't see unity. There's no unity. So what's
It's not
the
about
word unity?
it's not about changing the name.
It's not about changing, because if in fact changing the name is like, to me, the way I see it, if it's the president's idea to change the name, in fact he wants to run away from his debt. He wants to run away from his debt.
China knows, even if we change our name.
See, it's very simple. I change my name from Emmanuel to Kingsley, and we go to court. I'm owing you money. I say, it's Emmanuel I owe you money now. I'm Kingsley. Let's say you lose the case. So changing the country's name is
Doesn't
not
have any
United I
effect
owe you.
on the country. And it doesn't have any effect. It doesn't have any positive effect on
It
the
doesn't have
country.
to.
It doesn't change.
Currently now,
There's no more development in the country. It doesn't add
it
anything.
doesn't add
to the
anything.
thing, any value to the
No
country.
value, nothing. In fact, it's getting things worse. It's getting things worse than it's meant to be. So it's better we even answer the name Nigeria. Let them know we are Nigerians than bringing up a sentence calling it a name.
United African Republic.
That's a sentence. That's not a name.
Okay, so we had Twitter ban Buhari, our president, where he threatened Nigerian on the Twitter, and then Twitter deleted the message, and then Buhari banned the use of Twitter in Nigeria.
Well, I heard someone of us, someone say the president of a certain country banned Twitter from his country. And years after he was dead. So someone asked the question, what are you trying to say?
That Buhari that banned it.
Well, like you said, cruise not a finish for Nigeria.
No more.
Well, this issue of Twitter ban, like I said earlier, is a way of shutting the youths down, because Twitter is the most, or it's like
It's
a
a platform where it's so
you just go and
active.
you can
speak
kill
your
me
mind.
if you can kill me if you see me in real life. If I talk, you can kill me. But you see Twitter, you do nothing. You don't know my home. You do nothing. I will tell you what you want to hear. And the citizens, the youth, they always say the truth, and he's running away from the truth. The president is running away from the truth, and he knows the truth. So since the way he's seen it, if he keeps Twitter, people are going, and in fact, once someone tweets, a celebrity tweets, and people go in support with what he's saying, it goes worldwide. I don't know if you understand. It goes worldwide. So people outside the country, they see what is going on within the country. That's one of the reasons why he's trying to ban Twitter, so that celebrities don't have access to tweets for outsiders to see. So by the help of this newspaper, it's just within the country. And the newspaper, not everybody will get it. I don't know. I don't know if I read it in
That's
public.
analog way, digital world, and things has changed, and so you can't move us back. And then of recent, we noticed that great men of God have been going to the world beyond, going to answer their creators, going to, this world is not your own. Their house rent have expired here on earth, and they have to move.
Actually,
And of
I would have
recent
not-
was
I would have not
TB
said something.
Joshua and the General Overseer of Redemption Ministry in Port Harcourt.
I would have loved saying something, but let me keep it. Let me keep it on the low because if I say it, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to sound for some people. So let me just let it. Well, maybe their time have expired.
Their work has finished. Rest in peace.
So that's the only thing I need to have to say concerning that one. Once the time expires, there's in fact in everything in life there has expiring dates.
Yeah, of course.
So once the time
Nothing
expires,
lasts forever.
you leave.
Alright, guys. Before we go, we'll move to the giveaway. And so we'll be calling the card for the audience.
Oh.
Yes. All for our audience.
Okay. This is what you call fastest finger, right?
Yes, nah.
Okay. I'll call the next one.
Yes, of course, for our viewers.
Okay. Let's see the fastest finger on Airtel network.
If your hand fast or your hand long.
Let's see the fastest fingers on Airtel network. And your hand is fast,
Your hand long.
so your ear should be very sharp too. Are you ready? Let's go. 0722 9864 8993 3049. Should I come again?
Yes.
Fastest finger on Airtel 0722 9864 8993 3049. Okay. We move over to 9 Mobile. Is that the salad, right?
Yes, now.
9 Mobile.
Nine mobile, they don't need the salad.
No. 9 Mobile. 4745 4798 0285 197. I come
Take it
again.
Slowly the second time. Please indicate if you have recharged.
I doubt if anyone have recharged yet.
Take it
It's
slowly.
Airtel, right? Okay. I come again slowly. 4745 4798 0285 197.
That's for the 9 mobile.
Yeah. Okay, we move on to MTN.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go. 74740876 7790349994. I come again. 74740876 7790349994. That's for MTN. Everywhere you go. Now we come to rule your world.
Pride.
Rule your world. 92072 90058 48847. 92072 90058 48847. Why is it good to have a smartphone? Why I call the number as my phone died?
They say me take am slowly.
Uh-uh.
Yo. Your hand long. It's called fastest finger. So if you no pick am, sorry.
Fastest finger with sharpest ears.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Thank you Mr. Emmanuel forget to subscribe, like and comment, share, and you see us next time. Take care.